to the powerful new financial learning platform, the BegoWise web app, accessible at https://www.begowise.com. The platform stands out due to its simplicity, intuitive navigation, and comprehensive coverage of core financial topics. Our design philosophy is learning by practice. In our first tab, users can read real-time news focusing on significant market movers of the day. In addition to top market news, we provide technical and fundamental analysis for each reported stock. This includes basic financial metrics and ratios like beta, PE ratio, and earnings per share. Our model prices, calculated using free cash flow to equity, discounted cash flow, and other models, are compared to current stock prices to help determine if a stock is overvalued, undervalued, or fairly valued. Importantly, we also provide the current market sentiment for each reported stock. Now let's move to the second tab, Fixed Income Analysis. We start by presenting a comprehensive overview of the current bond market, including indices like the Bloomberg Barclays U.S. Aggregate Bond Index and the Treasury Bond Yield Curve. This helps users understand the implications of policy rates on the economy, capital flow, cost of capital, currency valuation, and international trade. We also provide insights into the swap curve and its role in financial markets. After getting a big picture of the bond market, users can construct or rebalance their bond portfolios in the My Bond Portfolio tab. Users can either manually input each bond position or upload their positions using a provided template. Required fields are highlighted, and correct date formatting is necessary. The Bond Valuation tab allows users to price bonds in their portfolios. For a simple case, let's treat a selected bond as a bullet bond by ignoring its optionality. After selecting a bond and specifying the yield to maturity, YTM, for example, 7%, clicking the Calculate Price button will show the bond price, face value, and coupon rate. If the bond price is $85.37, it indicates it's traded at a discount because the YTM is 2% above the bond coupon rate of 5%. This means the bond price drops $14.63 when the yield rises 200 basis points, implying a DV01 of 7 cents. In the two bond yield scenarios presented, both an upward and downward move of 200 basis points from the par rate, the bond price increases more in the downward scenario than it decreases in the upward scenario. This asymmetric bond price behavior is a result of positive convexity. For callable bonds, let's consider a bond with a 5-year lockout period and annual call frequency. Using a YTM of 7%, the bond price is $91.63, slightly higher than the bullet bond counterpart. This is because the callable bond's shorter duration causes a smaller price decrease when yields rise, and this is what we expected bond behavior when the bond is callable. You can also calculate the bond yield given the bond price. For example, entering a bond price equal to its face value of 100, I get the bond yield number, which is 4.93%. It's very close to the coupon rate. That is also what we expected, because when a bond is traded at par, the bond yield should be close to the bond coupon rate. For a bond traded at a 5% discount, so the bond price is 95, let's calculate the bond yield. Now we see the result. The yield is 5.59%, higher than the par rate, and this is what we expected. The Bond Duration Analysis tab allows you to calculate the bond's duration, showing how the bond's price sensitivity to yield changes. Moving on to equity analysis. We start with a stock market overview covering major indices like the S&P 500, SOX Index, Russell 1000, Russell 2000, and NASDAQ Composite. To construct a stock portfolio, Create a new portfolio by specifying a name and clicking Create Portfolio. The new portfolio will appear in the drop-down list. Select an existing portfolio to view its real-time returns, key attributes, and performance metrics. You can add or delete stocks manually or do a bulk upload using our template. In the Valuation tab, users can apply multiple equity valuation models and compare model prices with current stock prices in real time, as well as compare different stocks side by side. For example, comparing AAPL and AMZN in the tech sector will show you their model prices and market sentiment. We can then compare these two stocks side by side, including model price comparison, the ratio comparison, and market sentiment comparison. This is useful for relative value and stock selection analysis. User can also plot the stock prices for price trend analysis. The Risk Analysis tab allows users to compare the risk of two portfolios side by side using metrics like portfolio standard deviation and one-day 99% VAR. Let's first look at the daily return distribution comparison and find out which portfolio has higher standard deviation of return. We now select one-day 99% VAR. And I get information about minimal daily loss of portfolio at 1% significant level. In the Ask My Analyst tab, users can compare two portfolios based on various factors, including FAMA French 4-factor model analysis. The comparisons include user portfolio to user portfolio, and also user portfolio to factor portfolio, for return and return standard deviation, and Sharpe ratio. This is useful for portfolio construction, optimization, and rebalancing. The Financial Training tab offers quizzes, flashcards, end-of-chapter questions, and mock exams. Users receive performance summaries and scores at the end of each test. The Challenge tab allows users to select quiz question types and the number of questions. Feedback and summary scores are provided at the end of each test, with cumulative scores and rankings displayed on the right panel. Users can restart a new test by clicking Restart button. In the Knowledge Card tab, users can go through flashcards with questions showing on the front and answers on the back. User can click Next to navigate in sequence C of the selected questions. In Bego Wise Notes tab, user can view online all the PDF files or download by clicking Download. The listed notes cover key study materials for students in students' current learning schedule. In the My Video tab, user can watch online or download learning videos. The CFA and FRM tabs allow users to take diagnostic exams, mock exams, or quizzes. User can select the test topic from the drop-down list and specify the number of questions. This is multiple choice based, and at the end of each exam, user will receive instant feedback with explanations for each questions, documents, and track their learning progress, identifying strong and weak areas. For any questions, users can contact us via the About Contact Us tab. We support all users and respond as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this introductory video. We hope you enjoy using our platform.